So I'm back to talk idly. Still on Cracker Barrel, of course. Excuse me. Hi, Alice. So, yeah, I don't like carrots at all. I think they're pretty nasty. I mean, usually I'll eat them and be like, okay, yeah, but I won't go back for seconds of carrots. These carrots, I would have gone back for seconds. They were really, really sweet. Of course, last time we were there, they weren't that great. But I think it was just because they were super duper busy and they probably had a huge, vat of them, so it didn't get quite as sweet as it should have been. But, the other time I was there, I've been there 3 times. The second time I was there, we got the carrots, and they were really, really sweet, but there were only, 7 of us in the restaurant. But, just this past week, it was, packed. And, of course, my uncle is not very, imaginative, nor does he share, so, he got meatloaf and potatoes and corn. Which, I don't know about you, but I tried the green beans there. I didn't like them. They tasted like bacon. So, I like my green beans to taste like green beans, not bacon. I think they were green beans. Whatever, they were green and they tasted like bacon, so, icky. My brother's probably wondering what I'm talking about up here. Or he thinks I snagged a phone and I'm, talking to people because I'm supposed to... Well, I'm supposed to be cleaning right now, but I want to try and make those scones. Oh yeah, school's starting soon. I think school starts next week for me. That's going to be fun. You'll probably have a lot more idle chatters and a lot less of, the reviews that kind of faded into nothingness. I don't have my schedule up here, and I don't feel like taking the laptop downstairs and continually talking to you people. Well, you people, yeah, who listens to this? Nobody. I mean, Ryan doesn't have a sound card, and I don't link this to the chat, so, yeah. Aw, cute kitty cat. Don't fall out my window. Well, you were probably wondering why I'm saying that. Well, my window, the screen is problematic, and every time I touch it, it pops out, but I tend to leave it open anyway. So if the cat ever goes splat, it's completely my fault, and I'll probably jump out the window myself because I'll feel so bad about it. Of course, the one person who listens is going, "No, don't jump out the window, Skit." Well, I think it's only 20-something feet. I'll only break every bone in my body and be in extreme pain and only be able to talk and read. Actually, that probably wouldn't be so bad, except for the whole hospital bit. I don't like hospitals. Not at all. I've also learned that I don't like the smell of eggs. I mean, before I decided, what do these smell like? I could cook them with no problem. And then one day I go, someone mentioned something about these, so let me, sniff them. Don't do it. Don't sniff half of your food. Unless you're used to things smelling weird. Or maybe it's just me, because I'm practically nose dead. You can't eat that cord. Nice kitty, 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 kitty. And, oh yeah, the other day I got books. Which, of course, you people really don't care about. But, so, I read children's books. And I'm not ashamed of it. I liked the Warriors series. Well, I still like it, but I only like the first part. I don't like the, New Prophecy or whatever else is on it, because that was back when I learned about repetition in books. So, that's why I don't like learning about books, even though it's fun and amazing, but once you learn about them, all of a sudden the joy's sucked out because you go, oh yeah, huh. That's probably why I'm so, not against analyzing things and the like, because to me that's nitpicking. It's not what you were supposed to do with the book. The book was written so you could enjoy it, not so you could go, oh, this is the symbolism, this is the blah-de-blah-de-blah, this is the message, blah, 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 blah. And, of course, when I don't need to do it, or for books that I don't need to do it for, I always end up doing it now. Like, oh, this symbolizes this, blah-de-blah, blah, blah. Or, oh, the purpose of this book was to spread this message, and then there's also this underlying message of this. But then with my summer reading book, I'm like, what is the underlying message? That maids are whores? Seriously. What is the underlying message? Do you know, Holly? I'm consulting my cat. Be quiet. And she doesn't know. She does not know at all. You probably remember from my first Idle Chatter all the books and the like that I got from Connecticut. Oops, I mean from the convention I went to. Oh well, screw it, it's out. From the convention I went to, and well, I've read them all, and now I'm bored, and I want more. So if you'll kindly send me money to You Have No Life, yeah, just send your email to donations to youhavenolife@yahoo.com. Not a real email, but if you'd like to send the money, go ahead. Of course, I am still waiting for my life to come from eBay. I did order one, and so yes. Speaking of having no life and the internet, World of Warcraft. I'm against it. Completely. 100%. Oh, guess what I just found? I have just found my, summer reading list. And, the book that I ended up picking up, I would have never got by this here, but since I just had to have my brother read me the titles and the whatnot, I just went with what I could find, even though I'm still looking for The Rope Maker by Peter Dickinson. Yes, Peter Dickinson. And I actually want to read that one. I've been looking for it for 2 years now. But of course, it's like out of print, so you have to order it and stuff, and I can't order it. And when I do have the power to order it, I don't think I will, because I'm against those sort of thingies. But anywho, here's the summary thing, and you'll have to bear with me. This font is small. Set in 17th century Delft, the historical novel intertwines the art of Johannes Vermeer with his life and that of the maid and servant in his household. The parallel themes of tradesman, artist, Protestant Catholic, and master-servant are intricately woven into the fabric of the tale. The thrust of the story is seen through the eyes of the Grete, the daughter of the Delft tile maker who lost his sight and, with it, the ability to support his family. Grete's fate is to be hired out as a servant to the Vermeer household. She has a wonderful sense of color, composition, and orderliness that the painter Vermeer entrusts much of the labor creating the colored pens to Grete. And it sounds really boring. And that's pretty much all the book is about, is getting this guy to trust her enough to let her into his studio, and the like. And just because it says Protestant and Catholic, I would have not picked it up, but I was just happy to find one, and my mom was being kind of annoying, because she was like, oh, so-and-so's waiting out in the car, and I told her to ditch him. I really did. I think this one might be continued, actually. So, this is the longest Idle Chatter ever.